Hi guys, welcome to another video. We are playing 2 Hours One Life, and this is Sabala, this is Eerie. Sabala doesn't really know it's me, I have not been confirming it, but that's okay. So in 2 Hours One Life you get born as a baby to another player, though there's also different play styles where you can be the Eve and the mom of the family. And Sabala is currently giving me some clothes. This is my clothes, mom. This is my clothes. I like wearing this. Yeah, you can just give me this, mom. We are playing in Zabala's town today. I'm not just playing, I'm actually going to be touring in the town later today. So we will start the tour when I'm a baby, but I'm going to stop recording soon and continue when I'm bigger and riding a horse. So this is the vault, and you can see that Zabala as well has a few really rare items in the vault. Ostrich feather, the locks and keys, the dye merchant hat, that was one that Eerie didn't have, the merchant hat as well. There's also some rare foods in here, a motorbike as people have often, and yeah, it's the vault, right? So it's made of ancient brick walls. There's even a calico cat in there, because they can be a little hard to make. Leave the sandwich. Nice. So yeah, Zabala's town was also the hosting town to Family Friday, and as with Family Friday, there's always some lore between about a town that I make a comic for or make some drawings for, and I did that as well. I made a comic about Little Meadow, as the town is called, and this is the town of Zabala and Cinder mostly, and I'm like the third Eve to the party. So yeah, I'll be sharing the story of that comic now with you, and then we will continue when I am a little bigger. A long time ago, Cinder and Zabala moved out of the desert. They looked everywhere for a nice spot to settle and found one near a beautiful lake. One day, Zabala heard Cinder scream. Zabala rushed to the scene, only to find Cinder in a ball gown. "There's clothes for you too. We have to return this." But they could not find a nearby town. As Little Meadow grew, they held on to the clothes. Until, months later, they finally found the town the clothes came from. They left the clothes behind with a note. "Hello. We are your neighbors from the south. We found your clothes. Lots of kisses, Cinder and Zabala." And they returned home, butt naked. But don't worry, if you come to Little Meadow, we'll make sure you're fully dressed. I'm all grown up. It is time to start this tour. So we are here at a location you might recognize. Did you guys watch the puppy event live stream here on Twitch that was held, I don't know, somewhere early September if I'm not mistaken? Well, that was held here in Little Meadow, so you guys probably remember this little zone over here, which was for the puppy event. And then we made this beautiful burial forest over here, where we buried the winners to the puppy event and the other people that were competing in the event. So Cheese was one of the winners, and Jupiter got very close to winning. And yeah, there's more graves like that all over this place. I will now show you the rest of the town so you guys have an idea of what the builds are here. We had a lot of fun during the Family Friday event in Little Meadow. I did a lot of role playing, I remember, but I didn't do a lot of time building. I didn't spend a lot of time building new items or new locations. But we start the town tour here to the very west of town, where we have a beautiful oil rig, and I think this oil rig looks fantastic because the heaven willed it that there would be an empty coconut tree or a coconut tree right behind it, and it just looks like a massive tree for some reason. I just think it looks so funny. Temperature in this house is horrible though, so I'm not going to stay here too long. Then over here, if you go north, you leave town, so that's not what we are going to do. Then here's another little yellow forest that I built, and above it we have the airport. It's quite a big airport, as you can see. In this case, the airport is not walled in, but that's fine. because if people look around, they can get oil right over here. They can take care of it themselves whenever they need it. And if they're hungry, they can just head into town and eat over there. So that's all possible. Over here we have a Limestone Factory. Now this is a design that comes from the Brick Nation originally and was made by Delta, who did the first lime factory that we had on the map. And it's such an efficient design. I recommend this setup for a lime factory. You can mine over here and then you can just immediately put it all in the kiln, and then you can just put it into bags and move it all around town, wherever it needs to be. So this was the yellow forest. This is the swamp forest that we have in Little Meadow, another forest that I made. And over here, this was one of the first zones we had, which is the Tailor zone. And you can see it's quite simple, but it's pretty good. Oh my god, Eerie is teaching a little baby. Oh, new Zabala, she's got a new player. Oh, the baby wants to fill it the old-fashioned O-hole way. No, baby. You must have seen the wrong videos. No, the baby is doing it one by one. Poor child. Oh, well, anyway, this is the storage for the horses and the bikes. So we have a lot of transportation in this town as well, which is needed because it's really big. Then this is the orchard area that we have here at Little Meadow. And the good thing about this is that it's just one big biome. And that's, and when I say big, I mean it's kind of a small biome, but it's big enough to make a pretty orchard like this. So yeah, you cannot get any new honey as long as all the trees are full, but when the trees are empty, then you probably get new honey the moment they are fertilized. Now, Astrid corrected me about one of my earlier videos. One of my previous videos, I said that the bees will not fertilize the tree if the beehive is full of honey, and Astrid said that's wrong. If the beehive is full of honey, the bee will still come out and can still fertilize the tree. You just won't get a new honey from it if the bee has no place to return to. I am still mind blown if that's true, but I was corrected, so that's why I'm noting it here. Over here we had a little practice puppy pen for people who needed to practice playing with puppies. During the event we made this little area here, just so they could have a little practice session. Also, what I really like about this is that we used silk farm structures as a wall type over here. It looks really nice, and this is something I recommend. If you feel like you're making like an outside garden wall or whatever, you can use silk farm structures as a wall. So that's just a building idea from me to you, okay? Then over here we have our silk farm / honey farm. Now the silk farm used to be 8 silk farms big, so it was bigger like this, but we said we need more honey and we need less silk farms. So this is something we changed right after the event, because look at this silk and nobody made any clothes or anything, so we really don't need it. Above our honey farm we also have some mason jars. We have these 2 berry bushes here and these shelves, and every time we see they're empty, we just come here and we get some more berry bushes, and we just fill up these bowls whenever we see they're empty, and then we can go and feed them to the sheep. This is our tree farm, which is currently no longer in service. And I don't think we're going to be planting any more trees because we still have a lot of budlogs left from the last time we planted trees. And the map is wiping in over a week, so there's not much of a point to it. Someone during the event planted these rice walls here. This is not my stylistic choice, but the rest of this build is. This little area here is, I would call it a, not a tree farm, more of an English country garden thing. Like you have a area where you hold every single tree in the game that you can replant. Now, we never had the, what's it called, the swamp trees, like the cypress tree. But when I made this, the cypress tree and the willow tree were not yet replantable, so I never calculated them as part of this farm. And so that's the reason why they are not in here. But if you were to copy exactly this sort of a layout, make sure that you add a cypress tree and the willow tree, so that you have every single tree in the game in your farm. Though maybe another tree might be coming after the map wipe. I didn't say anything. You didn't hear it here, that there might be a new tree coming, but I saw some art and I have the idea that we are getting a new tree after the map wipe. So, shh, I didn't say it. It was not me. It didn't come from me. Okay. We have some grapes here. Eatem Cinderella built a sprinkler station for the tree farm with twin eternity. Bury us this time. We earned it. Trucks went... Oh, it's mucky. It was a mucky grave, but now we don't know what they were called. Wait, no, twin eternity. So eternity Cinderella was mucky, and then this maybe was a key? I don't know, but they did a great job. They made the sprinkler system. Good job, guys. I'm so sorry that the map is wiped now, but you didn't know that by the time you built it, so... Yeah, a little late. Then over here we have our official graveyard. This was the event graveyard. Like, people started making this graveyard during the event. We had a lot of pirates here. Pirate Cinderella, that was me, the true pirate of the pirate cult. Participated in many pirate rituals, always wore black. Best pirate mom ever, friend of Sabir, leader of pirate cult. She was very proud of her daughter Ocean. Here lies the pirate Ocean, master of the seas, loving daughter adventurer. Booster of pirate cult, had 3 sons. And I like how she has a dull knife on her grave. That's such a cool thing for a pirate to have. But yeah, here we have our little graveyard. We have a fishing hut here, which I almost skipped over completely, with a shit ton of outdated worms. And also a shit ton of fish, to be honest. Yeah, this is a good place for fishing. Over here, we have a rabbit farm too. Erie is not the only one to have a rabbit farm. I think actually it was Freddy who built this for us, if I'm not mistaken, originally. And we did expand upon it. I think Freddy put down some different floors, etc. And eventually we made it bigger like this. We added more berry stations right over here. It got a little bigger than what Freddy made originally. And then this is our farm over here. We have a bit of sandstone and some other bright colors in here. There's a lot of room here. It's all pretty good. I have farmed here quite a few times. It all works well. Erie is teaching little nude Zabala to kill animals. That's great. Hope she's also teaching not to run into the domestic boar, because some kids do. Then over here you have all the kitties in the pen. We're still in the north half of the town, so I'm just gonna say hi to the new player. Hi. Hi. Welcome to Two Hole. Is it her first live? No, don't think so. Keep up the good work. You have a fantastic mom. She probably said lives, but like the number third. She is amazing, yeah, right. Just so you know, little kid, that's Erie, and Erie is the best player in every town. Erie is even the best player in this town. Like, nobody even denies that. That's just the truth. So yeah, because I am leader of the Erie fan club. So okay, we are still in the northern half of town. Let's just continue with the tour. So over here, outside of the kitchen, we have this lovely little outside part. What is this? What is this? An outside garden? Porch? No, I don't know what to call it. I forgot the word for it. I had a word for it and I completely forgot it. And over here we have our radio, we have our fountains, we have the beautiful blue floors over here. Christmas tree, because why not? Yeah, lots of stuff here. Then over here the kitchen, and Erie's like, this is brick oven, this is true. And then here we have the pantry section of the kitchen. And then over here we have the kitchen area. Now I can remember that me and Cinder, we were like, you know, Cinder teases me for wanting to use a lot of clover as an accent color in a kitchen or something. I like it. Cinder is not a big fan of it, but then Cinder wants to do things like add another color in between the floor here to give it more of a pattern. And I'm like, no. But, you know, we how do we say that? We eventually agreed upon a kitchen floor that looks like this. At least it's original. People who share a screenshot like, what is this town? At least I always know, like, okay, that is Little Meadow. That is our town. It's like, you know, it's still original. It's still good. Then this little area was made at the event, I think, just for people to just sit and chill, not shit and chill, as I wanted to say. But yeah, this is our clothes room, little on the small side. And this one does get pretty full sometimes. We do have some extra clothes storage here now. This was meant to be just a bamboo house for bamboo clothes, but we've added some shittier clothes in here as well, and some clothes that just we didn't have room for. So yeah, the bamboo house is now over here. Over here is our rubber making room and glass making room. Basically, it's a separate smithy just for glass makers and for rubber makers. I think this is a really good setup for both rubber and glass. I don't know why people want to make 5 billion rubber here. I don't know why. I don't know what their plan was, but they did. Also, someone came over here and cut some trees. That's rude. Why would you do that? Then over here we have pine trees, we have maples, we have poplar trees. These were all planted by us, as you can tell. These were just here for getting some extra wood. Outside of this glass-making building, you can also see that we have a glasswood farm, because you need glasswood if you're going to make glass, right? And a tiny little garden area as well. There's a soup kitchen over here, very nice. And then we enter the smithy. Now, I like the smithy a lot. There's a few sections to it. Here at the bottom, perfect for making bricks. You can even have 2 people making bricks at the same time. One over here, and we've done that. We've spent days making bricks here for the rest of town. Then over here is like where you make your tools. Here is where you use your new common stuff. Right over here is the blast furnace, and over here is the iron mine. What the hell? What? How are they dying? What happened? Ah, we don't have to... Devil killed me. Oh my god. It's okay. I'm old. I will see if I can find him. I will go to hell. No. Damn, Raul. Raul is the devil. He must have killed Eve Whale. Eve Whale, where did he go? Oh my god, they're over there. Oh my god. I got it. Sword is mine. You're not getting away. Blunt? I think I know where to find a file. Thank you, Jesse. Well, I actually took the sword from the wrong person, which was not the smartest moment of my life, but I will avenge them. Also, for those of you thinking, oh, it's okay for me to kill people. No, actually it's not. You can't just kill people, but this is someone I know. Oh, let's not drop this on the floor. Damn it! Damn it, no! This is no way to give a tour! Anyway, what you are seeing here is like our brick storage. Yep, that's it. And you see me chasing Raul through other biomes who's... Oh god, no. Run! Oh, are they healing them? I'm not sure if they're being healed, but either way, we have Raul over there, who's now trying to take my sword from me, but I'm not letting him. Back to the door. Is she not healed? Heal her. How is she alive? God damn it. I feel so alive. But how? Vigorous. There's probably some sort of a bug in here that we've encountered. Nobody really knows how. Was she snowballed after being hit? I think that's how it's done. Oh no, she finally died. She finally died. How? Sabala, how did you die? Oh, old age. They got born in together. Peace? Peace? Are you scared of me? Devil? Not really. Why are you stepping away? People can't see you. You gotta be in the frame for my video. Come on. Come on, Raul. You gotta be in my frame for the video. If I stand still, there's no source. See? Revenge! Sorry, I had fun with that one. Don't report me, please. It's all friendly. Do you want to come back? I'll get revenge next time. Do you want to come back? Nah. Maybe next map. You can kill me. But not this map. Oh, what did they say? I didn't see it. Anyway, now I'm standing here like an idiot, like, all these dead people. I'm not responsible for this. It was not me. It was not me. Also, it's going to be really hard not to advertise this entire video as I slaughtered a person in 2 hours, 1 life. I probably won't advertise it as such. I know if you guys are here to watch the town tour of Little Meadow, that you are probably a wholesome person interested in learning how to build. If you see how people are murdered in the game, that's absolutely fine. But, you know, maybe best not to advertise it to griefers who are looking into how to actually grief towns or kill people. This was all consensual, so these are people I know. I even met Raul in real life, so I gave him stuff, so that makes up for me killing him, right? So, okay. Anyway, we are in the ice cream parlor here, so let's grab us a spoon of ice cream. Delicious. Let's ignore the dead bodies for now. So, the ice cream parlor used to have a cow over here, if I'm not mistaken, but for some reason there's no cow in there anymore. Then we have the brickery area where we put all the bricks that we make. This is the tool shed that we have attached to the smithy. I say tool sheds are a great idea. Have a tool shed near your smithy. Like with the kitchen, by keeping your oven and your pantry separate, you keep people out of the working zone. And the same is true for a tool shed. If you have a tool shed, people will not come and bother the smiths. Just make sure if you are the smith in a town that your tool shed is stocked up so that people won't come to bother you. And if they do come to ask for things, just say, check the tool shed. Eerie Cinderella wore green her whole life, smells like cheese, and built cheese house with Jessie. Jessie Cinderella wore yellow her whole life, was made of cheese, and built a cheese house garden. This is true. I made this one. There, that's better. So I made this little garden, and Eerie made this little cheese hut, and I do think it's one of the prettier cheese huts on the map. Maybe because it's located in a yellow biome, and I just think that looks really nice. So over here we have Cinder's Pride and Joy, which is the art house. And you can see that there's a few beautiful paintings here. This is her pet wolf. The house itself has many bright colors. And outside we find more of a maple garden here, or a maple forest. And this is our science lab. We made it out of cement, marble, and a little bit of stone here. And then also snow walls and white walls. I associate a science room with the color white. Sadly, we don't have a lot of white walls, in my opinion, or really white walls or gray walls, so we kind of went with this. I still feel like we need better walls and floorings for our science rooms. I feel like we need to design something, put it out there, and add another wall to the game so that we can make our science rooms even cooler than they are. So yeah. Another wood storage here. I like making little areas like this, just so that if you do have a lot of firewood, you have a place to put it that's not going to look out of place or bad. So that's what that is. Over here is a wheat farm. We also have some pumpkins here, so we can repair the scarecrow when there's wheat up there. And this is the brewery, so it makes sense to have your wheat near the brewery. And then this is the cafe next to the brewery, so here you drink your beer and here you make your beer. Underneath that place you can make sugar and paper. That's this location here. Over here we have what I always called the White House. It has been turned into a wine drinking place. Cheese and wine can be gotten here, which I think is pretty cool. And then over here we have the chessboard, which is where Zabala and Raul were playing their game. They must have finished and then murders began. And Whale was the first victim to go. This is where we play Tic Tac Toe. So we have the X and the O. And you just play Tic Tac Toe over here. So that is another little fun thing to add to your town. Like if you want an area where people can play games, just like a chess area where people can play chess. This is actually good for 2 people to play chess. And this is something that Zabala started during Family Friday. And he had one child that helped with it. But most people were just role-playing and just having fun and doing other things in town, so, but that's fine. These grapevines go with this place, by the way. That's for the vineyard. And this is another of the houses that Cinder is very proud of. It has her calico cats that she's very attached to. It has some beautiful flower pots, and it's just a super cute little house. This is a storage house for things like glass panes, wooden crates, buckets, baskets, anything you might want while you are building or anything, just a regular storage house for all that stuff. And then this is the park, which Cinder again is very proud of. I like that it has pine trees with cardinals. You hear the little birds whistling. It has the fountain, it has the gazebo. We are very proud of the fountain in this town, and you might be like, why are you, Cinder and Zabala, proud of the fountains? Because Moon added this fountain initially, but we thought the sprite could do a little bit of reworking. So we reworked the sprite for it, and we reworked the entire fountain to look a little bit better. And then I added the frog sprite and the elephant sprite. I also made an E.T. sprite, but Moon didn't add it because Moon is a coward who's afraid of pop culture references. No, it's actually, I am joking. Moon is not a coward. He's actually right. We probably shouldn't be doing pop culture references in a game, even if this game is free. You never know if people are going to be, being like, how dare you reference our movie or whatever. We don't want Steven Spielberg breathing down our necks, demanding us to remove E.T. from his game. So, but if you look at the frog and the boy, you can sort of see E.T. in them. Just imagine a mix of those two. That's what I added, or what I created. Eventually, E.T. wasn't added, but the elephant and the crying frog were added. So those are here now. And Zabala was the one who implemented the changes in the editor, and then Cinder was the one who actually worked on the fountain itself, like the base of the fountain, just making it a little bit more metal looking than it was originally. So we did a little bit of arting and editing on that, and we were very proud of it because I think for us that was like the first thing that we contributed to the game. So the fountain were for us a big milestone, and like in our lives as 2 Hours One Life players and now contributors, right? So it was important to us. It has meaning. So this is where we usually spawn in when we play a live, but this is also our bone meal area here. So this is what I also told Eerie, like you need to make your Bonemeal Zone at the place where you spawn in, so you can just /die and immediately turn yourself into bone meal. We have a little graveyard here as well, where we've buried some people who have lived great lives with us. I also grew this little forest around it. It's a tiny forest, it's not my most impressive one, I'll be honest, but it's still kind of nice. Here is our vault, which I can't enter at this moment, but you can see all the cute stuff, and I showed you this before. And now I think I've actually concluded the town tour. I think I've showed you guys everything. So yeah, this was Little Meadow. I have had so many fun memories playing here. And I'm sure that maybe in a few years I'll be watching this video like, oh yeah, I remember that, and I remember that, and stuff like that, right? Oh, I almost forgot the church. This was built very recently, so this was built during the event. I almost forgot it, guys. Oh my god, but you guys have been mad. But yeah, this is a beautiful church that they made during the event, and I like it very much. They also married 2 cats during the event, if I'm not mistaken. That wasn't this town, right? Yeah, they had a wedding for 2 cats, and it's very cute. But yeah, I'm just doing a last tour around the town. I wonder where Erie and her child are. Oh, there they are. Oh, they're making clothes. They're making nice skirts. That's very good. Erie's like, take the long skirt and shear it again. Erie is such a good teacher. So now she's teaching how to make pants. And she's like, that's a pleated skirt. That one's pretty too. Yes. Aw, Erie's such a good teacher. Sometimes I wish I could just be a new player and get taught all the things all over again. It's so fun learning all these things, right? But yeah, guys, that was it for this live and for this video. I hope you had fun watching this tour. I'm gonna go clean up a few bodies so Moon doesn't find the evidence if anyone reports me for murder. And I will be seeing you guys in the next town tour. So have a great day, everyone, and see you soon. Bye-bye. Erie's gonna murder me. Erie's gonna murder me. Erie's gonna murder me. Where's Erie? Erie! I've come to be murdered. Do the honors. Why did you stab me? You told me to. Well. I did. I did tell you. Oh, that's a new player. She's like, ah. Remember, kids, murder needs to be consensual or it's not okay. That's the game rules. Thank you for letting me stab you. Killed by sharp words start. See ya, guys. Bye.